This mall is completely dead. You've never seen one like this, with barely any stores or people to be found. This is the most abandoned but somehow open mall in America. Back in the day, malls were the place to go with friends, family, or even yourself. They were packed and full of life. But with the rise of online shopping, Amazon being the biggest contributor to that, malls slowly began dying out with less people going. And now many look like ghost towns, with this mall being the worst case of that. Neshaminy Mall, located in Bensalem Township, Pennsylvania, opened in 1968 and was named after the nearby Neshaminy Creek, which was originally inhabited by the Lenni Lenape tribe that are actually represented in the mall. But this mall, when it first opened, was popular with all the locals. Many stores were available to shop at, like Sears and even Strawbridge and Clothier, which still has their seal of confidence on the building, even though the company ceased operations in 2006. However, over time, this mall would slowly die out, with many of the stores closing down. But this mall won't be here for long, because in 2024, the mall was purchased by new owners who plan to demolish half of it to make room for new stores and apartments, which you can see they have already started to prepare for, where sections of the mall are about to be closed off, causing the mall to be almost completely dead as of now. So let's check out Neshaminy Mall before you no longer can. Here's a good sign. You already have abandoned stuff outside of the mall. That's how you know this is going to be good. And not only that, but half the parking lot is gated off. But if you take a closer look at the building, you can see it says Sears at the top there. This is cool. If you look really closely right there, you can see where the sign once was for Sears. This sign out in the front just confirms there was a Sears, because you can see it at the top there, but they obviously ripped it off. And before we go in, I have to mention this real quick. When the mall first opened, a giant totem pole sat here that you were able to see from the highway down below. And it actually sat there for quite a while, but was repainted until eventually in 2017, it was taken down and can no longer be seen. Now, as we started walking up to the mall to go inside, I wasn't sure how dead it was really gonna be. I thought for sure I was gonna see some people, but man, was I wrong. Look at it, it's all boarded up, but this one door is open, so now this is a dead mall. Every place is closed up. Before going in this mall, I thought I would have to wait around and try not to film people, but there's literally no one. I'm not really sure where this area was. You have this unique looking thing here, but inside on the ground, it says time out. So that would almost make me think this was an arcade, but I'm not really sure. Now this is an interesting one right here, because they left up things on the window, and then on the inside, you can see some of the toys still left over. They just didn't remove them for some reason. However, the rest of the store is pretty much empty. All the way at the other end is another boarded up wall, but the door is open. Walking through, you'll see they do have an open Barnes & Noble that looks exactly like any other I've been to.
Chicken jockey.
But as you enter back in the mall, you'll appreciate that Barnes & Noble for being one of the only places to go in. This is how this mall is. You have Hallmark open, and then the rest are just closed. Closed. I was actually gonna come in here and guess how many were gonna be closed and stuff. I didn't think it was gonna be this much. I can't even count. Every store is closed. The real challenge is how many are open. Look at this. In this claw machine, you have an Angry Birds plush, an original one too. And look, there's another one.
Oh, the blue and the red. What year did Kung Fu Panda 3 come out? 2016.
That's pretty old in itself, honestly.
This is the original Despicable Me, not the mini.
Oh yeah, look at that right there. You can see on the tag, it's Despicable Me 1. These are the oldest plushes ever. I am going to get this Angry Birds plush no matter what.
Oh.
No one's been able to get that thing since 2012, and today was no different, sadly.
I like how they have a sticker on here that says the new iPad. When you look at the screen and even the build, it's one of the oldest iPads that exist. It'll have Flappy Bird on.
We got an old ride here in the middle. I'm sure this has been here for a while now. Now, out of all things, somehow Hot Topic is still open. And then once again, as you walk down, everything's closed. It's all just depressing. But what you'll see a lot of as you're walking is Boscovs everywhere. They covered pretty much every closed store with advertisements and mannequins. But we're not there just quite yet. We still have a little bit more to see before we arrive at the greatest store of all time. Now we got the main middle section of the mall. No surprise, it's dead. And right in this area, you have the old Hollister stores where they were super dark and blasted music. And then right across from the Hollister, we have the food court. If you can even call it that now. I don't know if there's any food, but we'll look around. This place, whatever it was, unfortunately is closed up now. And then because there's barely any places open, half the court itself is just closed off. And then this wall had so many closed places that they just put stuff up to cover it. Now up ahead is the reason why I came here in the first place. I'm so glad I was able to see this statue and the displays I'll look at soon before this mall closes. This fountain one was installed in 1970 with the original looking nothing like it. They describe him as the Neshaminy Indian and give you the whole history. As of right now, it is unknown what will happen to the statue, but it was confirmed it won't be destroyed. So at least he'll be okay, but I'm not sure about his buddy. Rest in peace, I guess. Now, as cool as that statue is, over here is the other thing I really wanted to check out. The mall opened with 7 of these displays showcasing key moments in American history, like the hiding of the Liberty Bell, the Treaty of Shakamatsin, and even Ben Franklin receiving support from France. Many years later, they weren't in the greatest of shape and were planned to be destroyed until 2021 when they were preserved and planned to be put back on display elsewhere. However, only 4 of the 7 were taken because for the other 3 to be saved, it would require destroying a thick concrete wall, which wasn't in the budget to do. So now those still remain. And as for where the other 4 are, they currently sit in the Bensalem Township building with only one on display, which is the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And then I might as well point this out. Above all of that, you have this old clock, but the things aren't even in there anymore, so it tells you no time. And then right next to that, they have this balcony that actually used to be a restaurant. However, that's been closed for many years now. Okay, I thought I found the best claw machine ever with the Angry Birds, but this may take the cake. This thing is filled with annoying orange plushies. This is 2025 and it is filled.
This has been here for years.
I bet you this was in the back closet and they're just pulling out whatever they can find. Like I said, it's not 1, not 2, but 100. Right here, just to get confirmation, on the tag itself, it says 2012. Hopefully this sticker will give me good luck. Here we go. Oh, it's right on there. Oh, that's right on there. Oh, look at this, Plucky Ducky. It's a winner every time. We'll put that to the test right now. Come on, let's go get that Barney one. Oh, I got 2 in 1. Let's go. I got this one and then the Barney one. Now, most closed stores I'm not even filming because it's not even worth it. But this one's so unique, I'll throw it in. It was obviously Spencer's. And with that, we reached the final destination, which is the big thing they advertise all across the mall, Boscov's. Now, here's the funny thing. I wasn't even going to go in here at all, but I spotted this in the window. We got a Chuck E. Cheese shirt. I don't even know how I spotted it like that. I just saw it in the window. Keep it Chuck E. Cheesy. This is the section of just crazy shirts. We got Doritos, Cherry Coke, Hawaiian Punch. Actually, excuse me, this is the advertisement shirts.
It's gonna be a walking billboard.
This one though, Stay Golden, that's pretty good. Oh my, okay.
I want to work out, but it's not working out.
And then to exit, you go through this little doorway right here that leads you to the big theater. If you're wondering, the AMC is still open, but this playland might as well be closed because absolutely no one's using it. That was us exploring the Dead Mall. Make sure to subscribe and buy merch. Link in the description.